Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire. We are currently in build mode and staring at our bro. We're going to be getting rid of that crisp bread factory and replacing it with this one down here. However, first we've got a spare slot, which must have happened at the end of the last episode. And I've got it paused just in case the AI decides to build something less than favourable, which it has a habit of doing. And we can utilize this pig farm down here. And we can also utilize those. Although I'm debating putting this here and actually having these guys make steel. Because we got coal and iron right there. Do you know, I've had a change of heart on that one. Yeah, apart from the sausages, these guys would be much better to deal with that, wouldn't they? Absolutely. Right. Yes, let's do it. We're going to change this one to steel. Steel's going to be handy for a lot of these later ones down here. You'll see we've got preserves, tools, obviously steel itself. But yeah, that's quite a few, isn't it? These two, tools and preserves. And we've got fish over that way near Stockholm. So we could change that over. It's got a couple of useless factories in there, I would say, apart from the sausage factory. But we're going to get rid of the crisp bread anyway, because we can't lay a second station down, if you can remember that. Anyway, that's the intro. We're going to get sausage maker in here. We're going to put a second station in as well. We're also going to jump in here. We're going to buy this quickly. It's going to cost us a small fortune, but we're then going to delete it as well, which doesn't cost us a small fortune. And then we're going to put a steel industry down this side. And after all that, we can add a second station. Finally, we're going to get these guys growing. They've been growing, but we're going to get them growing further. So we'll put this in, and then we'll hook these up to the new factories that we've got. One's going to be iron and coal, and the other one's going to be the pig farm. So we can have a maintenance yard right there where all these lines can merge. And we're probably going to have another one here so they can branch off. I like this time of the game where we're making a lot of money, so we can afford to have our managed junctions in here. That should be good enough, shouldn't it? I mean, we could still, potatoes we can still use. And so if we do it somewhere in that gap, and there's a little slot just here as well, which we could probably make use of, just there. I know it's costing us a small fortune at the moment. It will pay off though. This one's going to kind of branch off that way. We're also going to come in this way, so we've got different ways out. So yeah, we want the main line can connect in the middle like that. There we go. Then we can have this one connect that way. I'm going to say, oh, that's steep. That's right on a hill, isn't it? I mean, 4% isn't too drastic. We can bring that in there. That'll do. That'll do quite nicely. Now, this one, we're going to branch off into here, I think. That'll be nice for us. We've also got to finish off this at Knee Shopping. However, don't worry about our passenger line. It's still connected. The reason we're hooking these up is I want to get a passenger line running here as well, because that's going to make us even more from passengers. And we're going to make use of this maintenance yard down here, hopefully. That's the plan. Is that a bridge? I thought that wasn't a bridge. It is not a bridge. I mean, sometimes the track building on this is a little rough. I guess that's why it allows you to plan it repeatedly and gives you a huge refund. Because a lot of times it just doesn't play nice. So this is going down here like so. And we'll connect into here, which means we can have long lines with lots of maintenance stations on the way. You're going that way. You're going that way. We also don't need to worry about towers on there. We're going to be connecting up into this northern section here. We have a security guard and a conductor, so we'll take both of those. Do we have anybody else of interest? Nope. Remember, it's pricey. We've just built 2 new factories, but that's fine. We're going to be connecting this up first, as the next goal is passengers, so we can bring this one off down here on this side. I don't think we have any need to connect that side. I mean, we could utilize the same bit of track, but we may as well utilize the less busy section down here, which is going to cost us a bit, isn't it? Yeah, we want this there. And that way we can branch off the other side as well. Right, you need to come in somewhere like that, hopefully. We can make this work, can't we? There we go, 2%. Now, we probably don't need this bit here. We'll go direct. How much do we need? 128k. Oh, yeah, we don't want a giant bridge, do we? Absolutely not. What did we have? 120 something? We can adjust it slightly. No, we'll go with that. That's fine. 125k. There we go. We have the funds. We can get that in now. And then we can double track it and wait for those funds. I know we're still living check to check. We're also living off. Did I put that the right side? Yeah, I don't think we're connecting into there. We're not. We decided, didn't we? So this is where we're going. Only 92k because we were allowed some discounts for double tracking. Let's take a look at the task. We've got until 1863 to get this up and running. I mean, our express line currently does have a slight diversion. They're running on this one at the moment. There they all are. They will go back onto here. We'll put another waypoint in, but obviously it is currently closed for construction. That's how we'll do that. We can afford this new track, which means we'll be able to set us up a new passenger, or well, it's going to be a mixed line. One thing I'd like to mention is the Prince August. We're going to put that on up here when we head up to the mountains. No doubt that's going to happen. It's a beefy train. It really is. All right, guys, we're in. We can add us a two-way mix service, which is going to help. It's going to go from Lynn Shopping up to Örebro, and it's going to be automatic, which is the class 3B. We can put both a conductor and a security guard on this one. It all depends whether they make each other happy, which they don't. There we go. Those two make each other happy, so that's lovely. There's some more passengers, and then we'll set the same one up here, down to there, or not the same one, the mirrored one. So they're both leaving at roughly the same time. We'll stick a security guard on. Eventually they're going to be taking some goods. I don't think we're ever short on security guards. Right, let's get another new station in. We're going to get the piggy farm set up. Oh no, you need the station first, Gran. Every time. It's fine. Right, we just need a normal small station, not a double-tracked one. I think this is the only place up here that's going to be taking or using the pig farm. This one can go in. Ooh, it doesn't really matter, does it? I guess we can just have a bit of a mainline thing going on. We can branch down here, you see, as well. So we'll set this up like this, and we'll have this one just use a single line there, because this one is going to be much busier. There's a lot of freight going to come through there. So we can put or lay down our intentions like that. And this one is going to be heading off that way and serving all sorts of things. And that will be double tracked as well. That's the junctions laid. So we know what we're doing if we have to skip to any other area. And we could get this one signaled up and running, so that we're making a bit of money from our pig farm, or our sausage factory even, that we built. Right, let's use that line that I preemptively set up. Okay, accidentally set up. Oh, what we got here reduces the construction cost of tunnels. Absolutely. Luckily, we can afford it. This one's going to be freight only. There's the Prince August. It's a beast. 131% power. Right, and sure, you can get a stoker on. There we go. We have our double-engined, double-boilered, wouldn't it? It'll be a double boiler. Beastie train. On the way. Do we own this? How much would it cost? Absolute fortune. Not yet. We're not quite that flush with money. We do have a couple of bonds out currently. Eventually we can recycle those. We're missing some signaling. Let's get that in quickly before he even gets there. And just here as well. Luckily, signaling is free, so you're not forced to run with a crippled line should you make a mistake. I mean, technically, you could have like another station here, couldn't you? Another maintenance yard. I know it's a bit excessive. Maybe here would be a better place for it. Yeah, do you know what? Well, you've got one here. It's probably not needed. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Now, this one's going to kind of do a triangle anyway. We want track building, please. We're just setting it all up. This is going to be double tracked up until the bridge, or quad tracked, I should say. And then we're going to scoot off this way and join in here, like so. Lovely. And then that takes us up to the maintenance yard and connects us to the, what would that be, the west side? Yep. And you see we can branch in from the north or the south here. So we could have like a triangle going on there as well. Right, let's signal you up in preparation for later. That's what it's all about, really. It's all about preparation. Setting up your line, making sure you've got connections to go either direction, so you can set up the odd express line. Do what you want, can't you then? Alright, we're growing up there. We're probably going to duplicate that train. We're going to get this and this set up. I mean, we could have a small warehouse here. It just depends, really, on whether we could make use of it further. Possibly. I think it's just better to run the coal and iron separately and merge. We could have another maintenance yard. It's probably not required, is it? We'll just set up a couple of train stations, I think. We'll have the standard size. I don't know what I'm doing with the rest of it yet. And they're going to combine somewhere. It doesn't matter where, does it? They're just both going into this point. Since we can afford it, as I just realised, we're not going to afford this one, but it's fine. 88k. There we go. We can fast forward it. It's because it's the winter as well. We're taking a little bit of a hit. Oh, yes, we've got 2 points to spend. Do we have many? We have this one. Obviously, we do. This won't highlight unless you have an available unlock at that price. So we've got one more at 200. And I like that because I only like to buy the more expensive ones via auctions. I don't think we have any 200s here. No, we're good here. All of these we can start going back to soon. I like to unlock all the newer ones first. There we go, we can afford this track. Now we're going to need to make 2 tracks here. Unfortunately, we're in no real rush as the weather is against us. But we can at least set the track up, can't we? Should have maybe done this junction first, but you've done it now. We can put a tower on here. That's not a bad idea, because if it's just water they're stopping for, or sand or oil, they can do it at one of these midway points and not block up the junction as what we're using it for. I mean, it's not a bad price down here, is it? Really? Alright, so we've got that connected. We need to sort out our signaling up here, so we don't have too many signals and end up blocking the junction. And like I said, we'll put a supply tower there, and we'll put one there so they can use it. Now they can use these, just in case it's sand, water. What else is it they get from there? Oil, I believe, as well. So we're nearly there. We've nearly got steel up and running. We're not going to be affording those just yet. Oh, do you know what I've not been putting on before we do that? Let's put some maintenance buildings on. Because you want to give them as many options as possible, don't you? That's the idea, really. So they're not always converging on one point and doing their maintenance there. Likewise, we're going to need one up here. What was it, 60 something? That one has one, fortunately. We could upgrade this as well once we can afford it. It's a real shame that the beginning of the episode's in the winter. It seems that way, though. It's like, okay, we'll stop playing now because it's winter, and then... Oh, we've got a connection bonus down here. Really? That's an easy one. We can do that. Let's, this is what I mean, sidetracked. But that's going to cost us not a lot, is it? Done. Now we've got some funds and we can delete this. We'll connect it up again at some point, but we're currently concentrating on our work up here. We've also got, yeah, we can set that up with the potatoes. Right, plans are afoot, guys. Now we need to set up the new lines. Do we have all of our maintenance yards in? I believe we were waiting on one here. We was waiting for funds, which we have a load of now, don't we? That's wonderful. Could we put one here? I'm going to say we could have supply towers on this triangle here. There we go. And now we need to set up both coal and iron and take them into Urbro. So we'll do that. What do we have here? Yes. Do you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to buy it. I'll tell you why. I have a feeling we're eventually going to need to go up there. We had Oslo up there. Right. But we're going to be doing this one. That's our factory now. Let's take these into the northern station. It's going to be freight only. Very flat out here, fortunately. And a security guard. Look at that. I told you we're never really short on security guards, are we? No. And we'll set up the iron as well. And that's steel underway, which is going to help us no end for the higher end products and make these northern cities grow. Including Lynn Shopping's going to get, do they actually require steel as a basic product? No demand, no. So it'll be whatever they make with the steel. However, they will be at least making it, and we'll have a steel mill going. Probably do the same here because we have iron there. Rather than pull it into there, we could if we wanted to, but we've got coal up there, so this can be another steel. It's kind of the heart of the steel industry up here, isn't it, in the northern parts of Sweden? I don't know whether that's correct or true to real life, but it is for us. What I want to do, though, is just check, do we need potatoes? We do. That's going to help us grow, and we already have the branch just here. Locomotive slowed. Missing supplies. Why is that? Do we not have maintenance yards? We do. This should be... The maintenance station should handle easily the water tower requirements, so I'm not sure what's going on there. What are you? Halmstad to Malmo. You should be fine. Let's maybe just put an extra supply tower in here. It should be fine though. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know whether that's because we built it towards the end of this last episode. That is an entirely possible situation that went on. Anyway, Professor. Do we want that? Innovation points at this stage of the game are kind of crucial. No, we're going to leave that. Right, there we go. Oh, look at that. Halmstad's growing. That'll be fine. They're going to sort out what they need there. We do have, don't we? Yeah, we do have everything we need here. It'll be fine, guys. I don't know. Sometimes it trips over for no apparent reason. It could have been the weather. Who knows? We're going to duplicate this one, I think. Not set up a new line. We're going to duplicate you. Click it. There we go. More coal. It would be kind of nice to buy these, but they cost a small fortune. No, they don't. Quick, get one. Can we get this one as well? There's a little bit of a cheat there. Look, you can start them while one's still going. We'll go in the red, but it might be worth it. What do we have here? Oh, yes, that's the one we're doing. We're going to go in the red for a little bit. But then at least we've got them both, right? Because we're going to be making money from them both immediately. Now that we've come out of winter. It's a little bit of a sneaky way of doing it. But I believe you don't get charged for having a negative balance. So probably worth it. I don't know why it quite went that far down. Oh yeah, it was 600,000. It'll be fine, he says. Anyway, we're going to have to wait a little bit now. how are we doing? We've still got our bonds in there as well. That's a little unfortunate. Oh, look how close we were. It's probably the snafu we have at the moment. No, I don't think that'll affect it, to be honest. They're still running just fine. It could have been the unfortunate timing of winter. Because it's every quarter, is that what they say? A quarterly revenue. Yeah, so winter's probably not the best one to get that because it would be nice, but we're currently broke, guys. It's fine. We'll stick that on fast forward. All of these trains are underway now. So all that money we were not getting, thanks to the winter months, we are now getting. So that's good. There we go. Look at that. Doesn't take long, does it? About a month. And we made over 800,000 to get back out our debt. Beautiful. One of the main reasons is we run these places as well, don't we? So we're going to duplicate you. It doesn't matter if they're running together. They always bunch up anyway, so trying to space them out is just something I end up doing, but it's probably not worth it in the long run. As you'll come back later on, and you'll see them all clumped up together. Do any of these trains need a conductor? You do, I think, right? Yeah, you need a conductor. Hopefully you get on. Either of them will do. Get on there. I think we'll be able to make quite a bit of money from this. We can't get that yet, can we? Oh, that's a shame. Fish from down here would be lovely. Should we think about hooking this up now? I say we could put a maintenance yard around about this point here. And that way we can connect. Oh yes, Stockholm needs a new station. But we've got an issue here, haven't we? We need to demolish this. We can afford it. What do we want to build though? I'm almost tempted to build something to utilize the fish and steel, which we had and have seen. Preserves. Guys, I'm making a quick decision. We're going for it. But now we need to build a station. The only reason we were blocked there is because this was our factory. The sausage factory is the AI's, and I believe the AI will move it, but we won't. Breakdown bad condition. What are you? Who are you? Who are you? Lynn Shopping. To the warehouse. Maybe. Oh, you're just before the maintenance yard. This is going to get less and less of a problem. We've got a lot of research to do that improve the reliability and maintenance requirements of our trains. So it's not as bad as it looks. We'll just deal with that for now, I think. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Right, now we can build this second station and start thinking about spreading the lines around and connecting up our express line to have its own train line coming in this way. Yes, that'll be perfect. In fact, we'll probably split the express to be this side and this one to go into the new station, which means a whole lot of faffing about with changing lines over, which is why usually I like to do this from the get-go and have the stations already built. Because even if you have the cheaper non-signal controlled stations to start with, as soon as you delete them, it makes a real pig's ear of your lines. Unfortunately. Yeah, that's just how the game works, so you've got to deal with it. Malmo grows, was that? Malmo. I've been reliably informed it's Malmo. What are you going to make? I don't even know. Well, you're making... Well, you're making that, but you're not hooked up yet, which is fine. Felspar up there. But that takes coal as well, which is miles away. So that's probably not the best solution. You've already got... Well, do you know what they could make? We could just put the tailors in, couldn't we? Just there. And then they can make clothes from their cloth that they're pulling in. It will also be in our factory. So there we go. That's beautiful. Ooh, it's all go today. We've got a lot done though. It's a lot of fast expansion. We've got another steelworks underway, which is going to help Örebro grow pretty quickly. We should hook that up first before we do this, because that's going to take a lot of messing about. And this will give us instant funds with an entire network we've already set up. Yes, and you know what we're going to have if we can afford it? One of these, because this is going to service probably several towns up this end. I don't know if we've got potatoes down here. Do we? Vegetables? Yeah, I don't think Lynn Shopping can get any. No, that's the only place, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it might be another call for a warehouse, but for now, we'll just do it like this and possibly have direct lines. You need to go from this one. Well, I don't know. Are we going to ever go that way with it? Maybe? I mean, it's a possibility, right? I don't think we will. I think we just go from here and connect that into there. And that gives you the option, you see, to head down to Lynn Shopping. This one can literally be direct. I don't know whether we will connect it that way. For now, we're just going to use the maintenance yard. I think that's our best approach. Right, let's get some signals in. And do you know what? We're going to go with an extra supply tower. I kind of like having the option there. And you're going to go from there to there. And you're going to be freight only. And that one. You don't need a conductor. And we can set up an instant line from here down into Lynn Shopping there with freight only, just to give them some potatoes. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, do you need... Yeah, you're not getting any at all, are you? Or milk, for that matter. Which is bizarre, because you're connected to here. Although, how many do we have running this? One? Only one. That's not enough, is it? No, you need two on there. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, we're connected up. We've got a double station here. Now we've got to make a real mess of this. We are going to cut this here. Like that. We're going to have to reset the trains. And we're going to have to hook up. It's going to be from here, isn't it? If we can, it might be awful. No, it's not too bad. I would like to just... Well, do we want to do that? I don't think we've got much choice, really, given the lay of the land here, apparently. Which is a little bizarre. I don't know why it's quite so bad. There, 3%, take it. Otherwise, you're going to be faffing around with that for an eternity. Oh, of course, yes. You're going there. Let's build that, and then we'll sort it out from this point. Because there's a water tower or a supply tower just there. And then we can connect up like so, and it'll be a bit smoother on that corner. And with the bridging, there we go. We'll get you in there. Like I said, I don't know what we're doing with this other branch. I'm almost tempted to say a direct line to the warehouse, if possible. And then we can come in, just kiss this, so we're flat, and save a bit of funds. And then it can head off that way. Yes, we'll leave that as an option. It could give us a direct line to the, like I said, to the warehouse. And we could have a maintenance yard there, and here. And maybe even a turnaround point. Do you know, I like that idea. How much money we got before I go ahead and do that? Not a lot. But now we're going to have to sort out the trains that are coming on here. It's fine. It's fine. Trust me. No, don't trust me. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm hoping to see, like, these trains are broken. Are they? I want them to warn me so we can fix them. Because you can't. Can they technically get here? They can. They might all be heading up that way, though. Right. Let's fix all these trains. We want them to go from... This is the annoying bit about Railway Empire. For me, the lack of... I've said it before, though. I should stop whining about it. Is the lack of line management for swapping stations over. I guess I'm spoiled with Transport Fever 2. But, yeah. Stockholm 1, you see. We need Stockholm 2. So we'll go from there and we'll have Stockholm 2 and delete Stockholm 1. There we go. We're now using the correct line. Right. And is that Lynn Shopping? Is that a... We have an express. I forgot about that. There we go. That one's fixed. Now, our express line is going to... Because we have the funds, I just noticed. We're going to delete this. And we're going to have to do something better here as well. So this is going. We're deleting all of this. And we're redoing this junction. As I would like, 2 maintenance yards. One here. And then one along here, like so. So we've got a place to connect into. That should do it. It's mainly for the longer journeys, not the direct ones. But, I mean, if the shorter trains journeys would like to utilize it, they can. We're going to connect that up to that side. And this up to that side. And then this comes into here. Oh, what's up with you? That's not a bridge, is it? Oh, yeah, you weren't double tracking. That's fine. Now, we do have a spare connection at the bottom. I don't know whether we're going to ever use that. Possibly not. We could maybe bring the fish out like that way. But for now, I guess we head out from here. I mean, that's an option, right? We can go something like this and just give them more options if they want it. And we could even bypass trains or... But yeah, I like that. All right, let's get all this signaled up. This is going to activate our express line again. We're going to have to set up some more waypoints for them. Well, that's fine. Now, these are going in to this point here. No, that's the wrong one, you plonker. You forgot what you're doing. These are going into this point here. There we go. And that into there. This should be enough to swing round like that, should they want to. And then this can be up here and like that. And then we can go off this way. Is that the right side? I think it is. Yes. And there's our direct link to the warehouse that we've got up there. Just here. Well, it's not done yet, but it will be. We're going to disconnect that for a second. We're going to take it out the back. And yeah, we're going to bring this in this way. Like so. Now what we can do, if they want to, we can have a direct connection in here to the logging camp, which will then wiggle its way round because we don't mind it doing that. The other one can now branch off this way and head in to Lynn Shopping. Is that Knee Shopping? Knee Shopping. All the options, guys. All the options. That's why I'm doing... Oh, dear. You can't do it like that. Better off doing it with the inside track first. And then we're going to have to end it. But I don't want to end it with our track half built. So we're going to do and finish this first. Make sure it's all set back up. We've kind of got a bit of an advanced network going on now, haven't we? It's much nicer. Oh, did I put them both... Oh, dear. Really? You did that, Grand? It's a little... sometimes it will, like, flick it twice, but I think that's more my mouse than the game. That's what I'll go with. There we go. We're all hooked up. I'm going to put a... No, I'm not going to put a supply tower. We've got too many supply towers. Right, can we get in here? What? Which one is this? We're going to actually bring this up to there for a second. We're going to run this one now. He's going to head into there, hopefully, and make a nice little triangle. And then we can run this one out like so. Yeah, you're going to have to not be that. We're probably going to need to redo this because these are all wrong now. That's fine. Because we've got a new layout, don't we? But they are technically all going the same place and from the same direction. Fortunately, we can afford it. And then I'm going to end it, guys. Once we're hooked back in. Alright, all signaled up. We're probably going to need a crossover here, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to need a little crossover there. Otherwise, that won't work the best. One there. And one there. There we go. There we go. We've got it. Is that everything connected back up? I think it is, isn't it? We're going to need signal in here. Why won't you build there? Please build there. There we go. Signaling done there. There. Guys, we have kind of a new connection. We need a little branch line just here because this is only the pig farm that's going from there. So hopefully we can slide in. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Work. work. Don't be a pain. Don't ruin the end of the episode. Oh, come on. Really? We're going to have to cheat a little bit. Right, we'll do it like that. We'll make that junction there. We'll delete this section from here. And we'll make a junction from here. Unnecessary, I know, but it kind of is when it doesn't work like it should. I don't know what determines what. Right, guys, we're in and fixed. Right, let's signal this little section up. And that little section. Don't know why you refused to put a signal there, but you didn't. What's up with you? You can fit a signal there, put it in. You're not needed. You're not needed. No, just reset the train. All the trains are going to need resetting. That is dangerous. That is in the wrong place. There we go. Tidier. There we go. We've got loads of options from everywhere. We need signal in here. We'll sort all the routes out when we come back. But I think they'll fix themselves now. So we can just take our time and manually swap all these over. Yes, I would call that a good one. What do you reckon, guys? We should be making a small fortune now. Orebro is going to take a little while to get going. But it is bringing in, do you know what? While I remember, we'll do that. I'll save it. We'll jump on one of our new trains. And we'll prepare to redirect some of our trains into the new station here. And then we need another maintenance yard junction up there in preparation for that. And I think, I know this is because of all the building, but we've got 4 years nearly. Well, yeah, 3 or 4 years. I'll take it. Oh, there's a spy. Guys, there's a spy. We're going to buy him. Beatrix will do. We don't want the professor. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, Grand. Alright, we're on board our express, well, not express train, our mixed train from Linköping to Örebro. And over our new bridge here. And our major junctioning that we've got going on. I tell you what, Linköping has grown tremendously. So join me next time where we're going to be sorting out our lines because we've got a lot of new track to utilise and we've got new stations available to us. And maintenance yards, so things should get a little smoother. There's going to be a slight hiccup while we do all this, but it's required. Our spy does succeed. I hope it does when I load it back up for the next episode, and then we can see what we've won. Alright guys, until next time, take care.